Hello, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. For joining this morning. Well, thank you very much. My name is Paul-Esupofo. I want to thank God because having a promise since last week. I promised you last week that I'm going to be bringing my brother. He's going to be having 1 or 2 days with you. But because of the load of work here, we're going to be having him one off, and he has given us some of the things he has done. Many people, oh, you're just showing other people, oh, let's see what you have done. Many people want to know what we have done and what we are doing. And I'm glad to tell you that right now with me in the studio, I have Olufemi Abraham. Wow, wow, wow. You remember last week I showed when he was explaining some things and all that. So we're going to be having an overview. One of the things, maybe challenges, one of the things, you have so many things to tell us. And you're going to be seeing his face in the next 15-20 minutes, and I will just be interjecting little, very little if at all. But it's going to be having him exclusively to tell us some things that he has gone through, some things, the workflow really. And over to you. Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone.
Wow. This is Olufemi Brown. Look gentle, but very powerful. Yes, go ahead, sir. Go ahead. Tell us the workflow using KineMaster, especially because we want to really dedicate a lot of time for KineMaster, like they call it, KineMaster. We want you to really explain to us who is Olufemi Brown, and what have been the how come you're using smartphone to shoot and to edit a film and all that. Over to you, sir.
Olufemi Brown is a child of God, and also is a member of the SEDME, a board of the trustee. And actually, I started using KineMaster, which is pronounced KineMaster, some few years back, let's say 4 or 5 years back, and it spurred out of the difficulty and challenges that we face in the ministry. Giving work to editors, and we have a lot of constraints, and work not being delivered at the right time. And in fact, we have works that have not been delivered to us for years, 1, 2, 3, 4 years, and we are ahead of some. And I was challenged, and I started researching, knowing fully well that Brother Paul started the issue of smartphone film shooting. But how do we edit after shooting, even with smartphone or with the standard camera, and without waiting for all these editors on the go, or wherever we find ourselves and what could be done? So I started researching. After a long research using different kind of applications, I came around KineMaster, and I discovered that it's one of the best we have around here. So, and that was how it started. It has been so challenging, when we first started, because of the kind of phones that we have around here. Basically, most of us use Android phones, but the Android phones we use were not all that. The standard Android phone, we don't have the key manuals. These days we don't read requirements, specifications. We don't even want to. We just want to buy phones. So the phones we had then, we started working on it, and we had a lot of issues. After some time, we were able to overcome and understand that we needed something better, and at the end of the day, we now understand the requirement and the specification of the phones. Currently, we are in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State in Nigeria, and actually we are not with our phones to edit, so we have to call for people that are having phones, and we're given a phone. We shot with the standard camera, and we put the we put the video, we put it on the phone, and the phone was just lagging, and it couldn't really contain it properly, and that was a challenge. So what I did was that, look at it on the KineMaster here. This was shot on the standard camera, in fact Mark 3. 5D Mark 3. And by the time we put it on the KineMaster, I discovered that it was laggy. So to get out of this, what I did was that it was shot on Fluency, and I just converted it to HD because the phone itself is HD. So I converted it to HD before it can flow. Now, by the time I press play here, it flows properly. So that's not the standard of what I wanted, but at least I can still get the work done. And if you look at the quality, it's still reasonable, and it's still getting the job done. And you can see this on the timeline. So I can go ahead to edit now. If I do any cut I want to do, pressing the scissors button here, and I want to cut here, I can just cut, and it's cutting, and it will flow. But it takes some time, and before I could convert it, it took a long time. I was weird out, and I couldn't do anything than trying to convert. I converted for hours, and I slept off. So we woke up this morning. Now let me start thinking how we start editing. You can imagine. But if I had a phone that is having a higher specification, this is just a 2 gig RAM phone. If I have a phone like 4 gig RAM, a phone of like 6 gig RAM or 8 gig RAM, you can imagine I will have finished this job, because it will be faster to convert. In fact, I don't need to convert on those ones. They will just take it at once. So, and I will have gone far. In fact, spending 6-7 hours trying to convert, something that is that huge. Within 1-2 hours, all this job is done. So that's one of the constraints that we have been having. And I discovered sometimes also that I will need some other application while I'm using the KineMaster. One of the best applications that I use together with the KineMaster is the CyberLink Power Director. I use it hand in hand, though KineMaster is my major application. But sometimes to solve some problem, we bring in some other application to do a little job. But somehow KineMaster is improving. It's much more professional, and they are improving. They are adding more and more. So some of the applications I was using, sometimes some years back, I was using about 6-7 applications together to achieve one project. But today, with all other things that have been put in KineMaster, you don't really need many applications any longer. You just need few. So this I use only 1 or 2 applications together instead of using 7-8 applications to achieve what I needed. Because with the issue of green screen, video layer, green screen stuff, instead of having some other application to convert this, I just look for a green screen footage, and I try to work on it on KineMaster and get what I want. Even the fonts, we have so many fonts on KineMaster that you can use depending on what you wanted. But some other effects, if you want to look more professional, you just have to look for some other stuff to add to it, and that's just what. But on the go, maybe you are not with your laptop or whatever, and you are not even with your phone. I mean, with your camera. If you have a good phone, just shoot with that phone, and you can edit right on the spot within few minutes. And people wouldn't know where it comes from. They wouldn't know that it was when you get to that location that everything was done. Whereas you will have wasted that opportunity. You would have been able to communicate because you said you felt you don't have gadgets. You have a gadget right in your hand, depending on knowing what to do per time. So that's why we are trying to encourage many of us that the tool is right in our hands. We can go ahead to do great wonders with the tool, especially our phone. It's a great device which we can use to achieve a lot of things. On workflow or on KineMaster, I wouldn't know if I can show you some things on the laptop.
You can.
It takes some reasonable understanding, I will place it.
You can hold it, yeah. Okay. It's okay like that.
I will not be able to see.
Okay. I will turn it to you, don't worry. You can turn it aside, I will. Okay. Sorry, please.
This has been prepared some months back.
I think March.
Since March, so that it can be of use for people who want to learn. Actually, we have been playing the one produced by others, and people who just want to see what we did on our own to also address some of the lectures. This has been prepared. Let me just increase the volume. Okay. This is smartphone video editing tutorial using the KineMaster. This is tutorial 3. We have 1, 2, 3, and so on. So this is the workflow.
KineMaster
the workflows.
Starting a new project. Upon opening KineMaster for the first time.
Now, when you open the KineMaster for the first time, you will see this hardware performance and analysis screen. You will see it, and before you start doing anything, I think the first thing you need to do is to run the analysis. It will ask you to run the analysis now, but you have an option of skipping it by clicking remind me later. The advantage of running the analysis immediately is that it will assess your device and see what and the features that can function, and to go, you'll be able to know what your system can do and the limits, so that it will be effective when you start editing. So if you choose not to do it, but when you do it, analysis will give you a sort of a breakdown whether your phone can do video layer, where you can do the chroma key, or maybe your video, the footage, the capacity, it is HD that you can import, and what you can export. Sometimes you can import your phone can have the capacity of importing full HD, but unable to export full HD. Probably the export is HD. At times it could be HD that you can import into your phone, and it is 720p. At times you may be for you export 720p. Probably you are going to export 540 or something like that. And at times you have the capacity for video layers, and the video layers footage might not be the highest. It could be something like 5 something or HD, which means that the capacity of your phone may not be able to carry much large footage, which means you need to get, if you want something better, you need to get a better phone with a better chipset. That's the essence of this hardware performance analysis. And when you want to do this hardware performance analysis test, one good rule of thumb is that you go to your multitask on the phone, and this is the multitask here. You press the button of the multitasking. You look at all those things you have opened, all applications you have opened, close every thing. Number 2, you make sure that the phone is in airplane mode, so that there won't be any obstruction, distractions, or anything that, because those things we can't, when the KineMaster is trying to analyze the capacity of your phone. Everything that is going on your phone at that moment, we can't, and it will reduce the analysis of KineMaster, the algorithm of the system. It will reduce the analysis to give to your phone finally of what the phone can do. The more applications you open, the less the performance, the analysis of the performance will be given to you. The less application you open, the better, the higher the capacity the KineMaster will analyze for your phone. So then, please, before you, when you download the KineMaster and you want to use it, close all application, possibly remove the the SIM, or put it on airplane mode and just do it fresh so that you can get the best. So then thereafter, let's move on.
You will be presented with 4 options.
You have 4 options.
Tapping the new project button will allow you to start a new project. While the transparent white buttons from left to right,
You can see the transparent white buttons.
the KineMaster setting menu, the help menu, and the asset store menu respectively. There are 2 methods to start a new project: selecting an empty project or using the project assistant.
You see, the project assistant is the template that is already made on KineMaster. But most time, you know, if you want to be original, you just want everything your way. It's better you start with the empty project and not with that other option.
An empty project. Starting with an empty project gives you full control over your video right from the start. Tap New Project to create a project. Tap Empty Project. Tap Media. You can select video, images, or backgrounds for your project. Tap Record to record directly from your device for use in your project. Tap Audio. You can choose from recording or music from your device, or you can access the asset store to find music or sound effects. Tap Voice to record a voiceover for your video. Tap Layer to add a variety of items to your project. Tap Asset Store to access the KineMaster Asset Store, where you can download a variety of additional items to enhance your project, such as royalty-free music, fonts, overlay, sound effects, animations, and more. When finished, tap Share to export your finished video and save it to the camera roll or gallery, or to share it via YouTube, Facebook, Google+, Dropbox, or other services. On Android, shared videos can be found in the device export folder, usually KineMaster Exports folder. On iPhones and iPad, unless camera roll is specified, upon sharing, shared videos are held within KineMaster itself. The following section pertains only to KineMaster 4.2 for Android. KineMaster has partnered with Muzak to give you a free way to remove the Made with KineMaster watermark from your video, while at the same time getting quality music. Just use any of the Muzak track available for free in the KineMaster Asset Store, and the Made with KineMaster watermark will be automatically removed from your video when sharing directly to YouTube. Please keep in mind that these tracks are for personal, non-commercial use only. For the full license information, see the Muzak license agreement on the KineMaster website. In order for the watermark to be removed, the music must be clearly audible in the background for most of the video. In order to take full advantage of using music from Muzak, follow the following steps. Create a new project or open an existing project as normal. Tap Asset Store Music. Then select any of the track under the category Muzak and tap tap Download. When installed, the selected Muzak track will be available in the audio browser under Music Assets. Add a Muzak track to your project as normal. Tap Confirm to leave the audio browser and continue to edit your project as normal. Note that for the watermark remover to work, the music must be at an audible volume throughout a substantial portion of the video. Dimming the music too much or reducing the volume too much may cause the watermark remover to fail. When finished editing your project, tap Share and then YouTube to export your project to YouTube. Tap Agree and Continue. Select the desired export quality. When the export has completed, the YouTube dialog will appear. Enter the required information and then tap Upload.
And that's it. Now it's uploading on the YouTube channel.
Note that watermark has been removed. Enjoy your watermark-free video and high-quality audio.
So you have other options. Okay, this is when it was with the watermark. Then after uploading on the YouTube with the usage of what they call Muzak music, then the watermark will be removed. Or you have other option of removing the watermark by purchasing, paying for some of the assets. Subscribing for KineMaster itself. If you subscribe, you have the monthly plan, you have the yearly plan, depending on what depending on what you can afford. So then it will get the job done.
All right, that's a very, very fantastic teaching we are having from Brother Olufemi Abraham. Wow, you know, he has done this since March, and I don't know whether you want to show one more video before you go. I don't know. You know, when some people complain, or you people people complain from Nigeria or from Africa that, oh, we don't have how we really, we don't understand their language sometimes. Oh, what are they saying? I didn't get it and all that. Now, before we go, so that you can also know, we're going to be ending it with a basic requirement from him before he goes. A basic requirement. It's very important to know the basic requirement so that you can actually know what you need to do. You know, like I told you, I said I don't want to be repeating effort because God is giving him the grace to do mighty things through this. And right now we're going to be going to the specific or basic requirements you need as at this time of broadcast. You know, I keep on saying as at this time of broadcast. Now they are having a 4.4 and all that. It's been increasing. Just like he told us, he always used to add another software, and I think maybe he had to suggest to KineMaster through this video so that if we get to them, they can also see what they can improve on. Thank you very much. Are we ready now?
Okay.
All right.
Well, part of the basic requirement, number one, is the device you are using, the phone you are using, the capabilities of the phone is very important, and you cannot just use any phone. You just have to be more specific on the basic basic thing that will make the phone to work and function, or else you'll be having problem at the end. But let's roll this, then I'll just chip in some little information.
KineMaster Pro. The KineMaster is a video editing application that brings a full suite of editing tools to iPhone, iPad, iPod Touch, and Android devices. It is designed for productivity on the go.
I will at this point suggest that basic thing you should do for on your phone, try to download from the Play Store. That's one of the most secure things you can do with KineMaster. Download for the Play Store. Then if you want to purchase, then there is a free version. You have the free version there that has a lot of things you can do with it. But if you want to purchase it, if you need more features, like removing the watermark and the rest, you can purchase.
Sorry, one of the things you need to do, look at the source here. All right, so that you know you're downloading from the right place. Some other people can also say download KineMaster from another thing, which are, you have so many developers. So always look for this company, Nextstream Corporation.
KineMaster delivers the ability to create professional video content without being tied to a computer. System requirements. KineMaster is currently available for iPhone, iPad, and Android devices. KineMaster on Android. KineMaster requires at least Android 4.1.2, but works best on 4.2 or later. Due to the large number of Android devices, we cannot mention or list every device